people depend on seagrasses whether they know it or not. People that own houses along the shoreline depend on seagrasses because they cut down erosion. The real estate agents that sell those houses depend on them because it makes the water beautiful. The insurance companies that insure those houses are depending on the protective value of those seagrass meadows. Seagrasses were the most valuable for humans on a dollar per hectare basis of any of the ecosystems in the world.
I am in Crete now 25 years. I can recall my life swimming as a student at the university and looking the wealth of fisheries, octopus, native groupers. Seagrass in the Mediterranean have faced a lot of pressures, mostly from tourism activities, coastal development, and sewage. We have lost parts of the meadow also due to the climate change effects. This will affect also the fisheries. It affects also the food webs, the biodiversity. I believe that in the next 20 years, the traditional business form of a small boat, of an artisanal fisherman, will be a museum part and not a living business. We need to have a reliable map that shows where the seagrass is.
If you don't know what you have, you can't figure out how to protect it. Mapping is generally a combination of both above the water activities and below the water activities. The only real way to know if seagrass is there is to actually get in the water and look. We're looking not just at the plants, but we're also looking at the animals and other things that are associated with those plants. In the rapidly developing world, the very rapid degradation of coastal water quality and the removal of seagrasses for dredging and filling projects and anchor damage are leading to the continued loss of seagrasses. This is just the beginning of a much longer process to produce that perfect model that'll allow us to know what's going on and really take the pulse of seagrasses on a global scale. This seagrass mapping effort can only be successful if we have cooperation. We need philanthropies to fund it. We need governments to support it, because if they don't use this tool, then we're not affecting better management. We need local groups to interact with us and bring local knowledge and let us know where seagrasses are and where they've been changing.
We have to go out of our office, out of our comfort zone, and convince them for the values for the future. Because I strongly believe that when you make the locals understand the value of their asset, then this can become your asset, your ally to protect them and conserve them. If you go against the communities, you will fail.
A future without seagrass, there'd be fewer fish on the table, there'd be a lot more erosion of beaches, there'd be much more damage of coastline properties, there'd be much higher insurance rates. We'd lose endangered species. If we restored all seagrasses, your grandchildren would be able to take their grandchildren fishing.